Hello and welcome to the final revolution, where after centuries of many bloody revolutions, it is time to finally abolish the French state and make sure another revolution is never necessary. So, first things first, we're going to get the very basic industry parts done. After that, let's... I want to focus on... maybe... Actually, just go and do reinforce rate. We are working on support equipment even though we don't need them. That's fine. Let's not build bombers, instead build naval bombers. We'll keep everything how it is for right now, but remember I need to find a way to get more rubber. Start off with building some civilian factories, nice and easy. Start off 3 convoys. And we'll build the rest into these black ships. So the first national focus we're going to take is socialist education, because I want to get to the extra research slot as quickly as possible. Do I want to... We'll go ahead and buy the rubber. Right. Commune of France. The Third Republic ended the way it began, defeated by German arms and facing communist revolution at home. In November of 1919, a revolutionary general strike was called by the CGT, paralyzing the country and causing the downfall of the bourgeoisie government. The Party of Order was not strong enough to put an end to the unrest, and in subsequent months the French establishment was forced out of France by a coalition of leftist forces in a brief but brutal civil war. For the past 15 years, the self-stylized Commune of France has united behind a common platform, a syndicalist socialist consensus headed by the ruling Comité des Salut Public. However, by 1936, a consensus that was reached in order to rebuild the shattered country and defeat the fruits of revolution from foreign menace is being deemed increasingly outdated by many critics, and there are growing calls for more radical policies. France is increasingly confident in her security and in her mission, but the French revolutionary tradition is desperate, and it is unclear precisely which ideological strands shall become dominant in the years to come. Don't speak French, I don't speak French, but that looks like it says to armed citizens, I'm guessing. So, as far as national spirits go, communard spirit, it's okay. I don't like losing organization. And this is the real bad thing, we lose encryption and decryption, which means we have no idea what's going on around us. None at all. So I've got this divided into, this infantry here.
Écoutez.
This infantry... Mosley wants to talk. So I'll get one here.
Écoutez.
I'll get what is right now both cavalry and motorized, but should hopefully soon be all motorized.
Pareil.
And what I want to do with these guys. I guess I'll send you down here, all my specialist guys. The fall of Marceau Pavert. Despite the successful organization of the Syndicalist Congress in May, the Pavert administration has been criticized for its lack of response to the crackdown on trade unions in Germany. Today, the opposition and the Bourseau General du Travail has agreed to a vote of no confidence in Pavert, who has announced that new election will be brought forward to elect a new committee. His duties will be temporarily assumed by the Comité des Salut Public until the last results come in. Goodbye, comrade. Okay, 20% stability loss. We get more resource gain and more political power gain, so okay. The Totalist Charter. Alright, clarifying the communal army. Due to the presence of trade unions within the communard army, it has been overly politicized, creating tensions with the guarantor of national integrity and the arm of the syndicalist revolution. It has resulted in the incumbent chief of staff, the popular Civil War general Maurice Gamelin, having to step down. The French syndicalist military leaders, mostly Sorlings, have decided to ask the soldiers who they wish to lead the French army before definitively dissolving the military trade unions. So we'll lose stability and gain radical socialism. And we'll lock ourselves into going down the mass conscription line. Which is pretty good. I mean, we can get 3% recruitable population here. And then here we can get another 3%. Maybe, yeah, we can find another 3% with working women. We can get some pretty high population. Not even going to try to pronounce that. Due to its key purpose over external and internal security matters, the position of Director of Committee Day is recognized as one of the keys to supreme power in the Commune of France, and it is crucial for the destruction of political rivals. It could be a terrible weapon in the hands of one of the extremist factions, Jacobins or Sons. I don't know what I'm picking for, but maybe I just picked the Alright, internal security. Chevalier Charles Webport has resigned his post of delegate for internal security to compete for the foreign affairs post. Former chairman Marceau Pivert, still hoping to preserve his political future, has managed to get endorsed by the Chevalier wing, is now grappling for the post with stern Jacobin Maurice Thors, civilian general Marceau Bird, and young Nico's disciple Maurice Joyeux. So we're going to keep with the anarchists. I don't know why we're losing manpower down here, but you know, doesn't matter, we're not picking it. Economic affairs. Today's election seems to be a plebiscite on the Commune's economic policy implemented in recent years. Many visions of the future syndicalist economy, more or less concentrated on industry or agriculture, are in competition. All of them are crucial for the future, for the final struggle against Germany. We'll go with the anarchist. And I think that's all of the decisions. The 5th Anglo-Afghan War. Black Monday. We'll go ahead and start building more motorized. I think that'll be pretty important. Right, with the final election day, one of the leading issues of the Commune of France is race diplomacy, which carries the double task of spreading the revolution throughout the world and preparing for the revenge against Germany. If the existence of Syndicalist International is not in danger yet, the future theaters of world revolution will be defined today. So this is an important part to talk about the goal of the series. So what we're going to be doing is, let's make sure we don't accidentally click something here, is we're going to go through here, we're going to do take down Germany. We might not be able to do around Lunendorf because that requires us to be at war with Germany, and if we don't have the ability to do it, we won't do it. Liberate Iberia, maybe. We'll see. And we'll definitely try to do this. But after that, we're going to do the European Revolution because we're sticking with the anarchists. So after we do that, we're going to do all the liberation decisions that are available. And once we've done that, unless we die, that'll be how the way we finish the series. So we'll be doing Nestor. Everyone's gonna like us except for let's see, some people like us and some people don't like us because of it. Huh. I don't know whether. Oh wait, sorry, Russian Socialist Republic. I just read Russian Socialist. Sorry, Russian Republic. Okay, so anarchist. So we're going to be relatively moderate. Results: anarchist majority. Same guy stays in charge. We gained 6% recruitable population factor, and that's not including the other 9 that we can still get. So, Furry and Lucknow quarrel over the BGT. During the inauguration ceremony of the new Comité des Salut Public at the Bourse General de Chaville, BGT chairman Sebastian Faure has claimed that the triumph of anarchist values was also his, and thus refused to step down from his position. For Nestor, to whom Groener has promised the post, it's a snub. Considering his evidence of French xenophobia, the BGT will decide between Machno, the soldier, and Furt, the thinker. So who do we want? We lose stability, or we just lose the... I guess we'll keep him. Worst case scenario here would be the repeat of what happened in the Princely Federations, where the Spanish prevented their civil war. Socialist education is done, and we will, of course, go straight into the extra research slot. So it looks like I don't know what basically Belgium's going to do here. Let's hope things work out for us. We have been preparing for the Third International since 1927. Now we are nearly ready to hold the first Congress right here on Montmartre. Sorry, I can't pronounce words in case you couldn't tell. Hill in Paris, built on the ruins of Sacré-Cœur. For 3 days, the city will host delegates from almost every socialist, syndicalist, and Bolshevik party all across the world. We, the French, will take the floor first. That is, if we are still planning on hosting the first Congress and continuing the work of all the Second International. 16% stability. Yeah, why would I not accept that? see. I think after we finish this, we're going to go send out invitations. I think during the Third International, we'll then go down here to work on this stuff. We'll be held in a French city because we're selfish. Where will this be held? So this gives us one extra infrastructure. Let's see. Probably Paris, because that's where all our supplies come out of. Sure. And then I would want to go for mission to the Commune. We'll see. The first Congress has arrived. Plus 10% stability. %, stability. Are we going to support our Spanish comrades? Of course we are. Will we support our American comrades? Of course. Our Latin American comrades? Oh, of course. We lose stability, but this lets us take working women, which is 3% factory output, okay, but 3% recruitable population factor. Like, sure, we lose net 8 stability, but that can be fixed through political decisions and the amount of political power it takes you to do this. To go from, let's see, you gain 2.5%, requires 100 political power. Just that, just to get less than this. So of course we're going to take it. We should be able to get well above 10% actual recruitable population. So policy on the Italian Peninsula, of course we'll do this. Comrade Mohammed, an Algerian socialist. Let's see. Of course will help. The bottom option kind of threw me off. The commune, of course, will help them. The White Terror. This doesn't tell us what it does. But of course we're going to denounce them. We see an opportunity, the Cambridge Conference. Combine our... First Congress is over. And we're going to enter a research agreement. Cool. Isn't she like the normal syndicalists, right? That's fine. We can get along with that. We're of course going with dice dispersed, just based off of roleplay reasons alone. And let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Labor Day, 4% stability. So these guys are of course our ally. But, don't really know if they're going to be helping us directly, so we're going to go straight to helping this commune. Because if anything happens like what happened to us in our series for the Princely Federation, these guys are going to get ganged up on by the Princely Federation and the Dominion of India, so we want to help them as quickly as possible. So here's where things get interesting. I could go down mass assault, but I actually want to go down mobile warfare so I can get even more population. Plus we'll be using tanks and stuff. I don't know why we have a base 0. So, do we want to go into free trade? I don't know. We'll save our power and go for the industrial company. Then after this, that should be good. For now, at least. We're really behind on the guns. Construction done. Do I want to do resource gain efficiency? Nah. I want to get to medium tanks, so I'll at least have that upgraded. Mission to the commune done. Working women needs to get done at some point. Less political power cost is good. The anti-colonial... Okay, so we'll go with anti-colonial committee, then the International, then working women. No, we'll say working women. Maybe then the International avant-garde. Working women doesn't need to be done until we need to go into a war, because we're going to have plenty of manpower. And we're of course going to jump right into the industrial company. I also, for my research, need to pay special attention to whenever this gets unlocked, taking the encryption and decryption. The Indo-Chinese tragedy. Vietnam, Vietnam, Vietnam. Homeland of the South, 13 times. I heard the outcry in front of the guillotine of Yen, but 13 men sentenced to death shouted it one by one, 2 meters away from climbing the scaffold. A French journalist witnessed a recent brutal German crackdown in Indochina, our former colony and current bastion of German colonialism in the Far East. Now General Jacques, a close friend of the late Indo-Chinese Revolution, Ho Chi Minh spoke for an intervention in Indochina. Since the scene of the Walk Creek, thousands of Indo-Chinese students, soldiers, and workers have stayed in France and become firm revolutionaries. If we send them back with sufficient arms, they can organize an uprising in China. This would deplace the German colonial empire and serve a world revolution. Bon voyage. Sure. Sure. You may be anarchists, but we're just giving people a ride home. Is that really a bad thing? Let's see. We'll do the ones with fire support. Yeah, we're making artillery pretty slowly, but that's fine. White sun over China. Oh, let's not worry about that. Poland falls to nationalism. Not good. Let's get to work. And this will make sure that once that gets done, that our troops are getting properly supplied against Germany. See, radar stations. Sure, I usually don't worry about that, but with how little decryption and encryption we're getting, that could help. So this will help our allies get better stuff, and we'll get a construction boost. So, all in all, pretty good. Still Day celebrations, political power. Sabotage the French Republic. I'll waste 50 on that and see what happens. Stalemate in the Socialist Republic of Italy. So this looks like totalists. That looks like syndicalists. From the name. So Partito Socialista. I'm assuming that's the Radical Socialist Party. Yep, that looks like it. Yep. Nice. I don't know if that's just going to make them do it, or if it just increases the chance, but let's hope for it. So these guys are officially not in our alliance, but I would like for them to be in as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and get the fighter being built. Nice. Okay, let's hope this... Can I send them... Send volunteers? Max is 1. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take...
Pareil.
One of you guys.
Aux ordres.
Make you your own thing. I don't know if I'll even be able to get here in time, but they like us a lot. Some volunteers. They will arrive September 4th. It looks like they should get there before the war ends. Almost certainly. They have arrived.
Écoutez.
We'll switch our army over.
Aux ordres.
Let's just go ahead and try to rush it, because I think they can get a peace event if they take over this entire part of the German East Asia. First industry, resource gain efficiency. We're gonna break. Let's see. We're gonna break through a defense. Let's go with defense.
Aux ordres.
Finish that. We'll get started on the International avant-garde.
Visez bien.
With that, that's the end of this episode. We finally got up here. It looks like us distracting here will help our Indo-Chinese allies take out some land and maybe even cut them off. But we'll save that for the next episode. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.